welcome to swbox.com. Today I've been asked to do a LCD change on the iPhone 4. Basically, a lot of customers are having trouble with the product. I think they're damaging the ribbon cable when they're inserting the new LCD. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'll talk you through it step by step. It is quite simple. Okay. I'm just going to turn it off to start with. Just turn it off. It'll take a few seconds, you know. Always remove the SIM tray first. Okay. Get that out of the way. Put that somewhere safe. Okay. And I'll remove 2 screws on the bottom. Okay. 1, 2. Now these are pentalobe screws on the new style iPhone 4s, and they are Phillips on the old version. So just take them out. Just put them together. Okay. So that's the 2 screws removed for that. I'm going to take out the battery. It has a little frame as well, little protection for the speaker housing, which is there. So I'll just put them together. Now I'm going to remove the battery's plug off of the. There we go. And just pull the tag, remove the battery. Obviously mine's come out so many times that it just comes straight out, but they can be a little bit stuck down, so you do have to sort of prime a little bit. Okay, now normally there's a plate covering this, but it's missing. It went to QC and didn't come back with it on, basically. But there's 5 screws to remove. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is another one somewhere there. 5. Okay. Obviously that one's missing. It doesn't matter. There's 5 screws, and the plate will come straight off. Okay. Once you remove them, we'll wash them out. Always put them together as well. And there's one more here. Okay, and then the plate would come off, and you put that there, out of the way. And there's another screw now, it's a flat-headed screwdriver, okay, and it's just on the corner there, okay, it's right there. You need to remove that one as well. Once that's removed, this is quite a big one, okay, so remove that, put that with the rest of them, okay, so that's the first 6 done. Then there's one in the centre, which is normally covered with tape. When you remove the tape, you void your warranty. So do this at your own peril. It's not very hard though, so I wouldn't worry too much. Okay, so remove that one. There's one in the corner here. I'm going to loosen. I'm going to take this plate off. There's a plate here, and it covers the charging port socket. Just plug straight onto the hardboard as well, or motherboard. I'm going to put that plate and the 2 screws together. I'm going to lift this up. I'm just going to unplug this and lift it out of the way like so, and then we'll expose the last screw in the corner there. Mine's already loose, so I can get to it. Okay. That's that. Put that with the other motherboard ones. Now just here there's a signal cable for the speakers, which I'm just going to pop off. You need a flat-headed screwdriver again for this. Okay, so that's done. Now you've got 3, 5, 6 plugs to take off. One is being the camera to take off the motherboard, especially use the plastic prying tool. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera clean out, that just unplugs and comes out. We'll put that aside. These, we're going to unplug the LCDs as one. There's 2, so they're out of the way. And then there's 3 here for the volume control, on the on-off button and the vibrate button. Okay, so once you've unplugged those 3, you should be able to wiggle the motherboard out, put that with all of the screws, and that's done. Okay, now we're going to take out the speakers housing. There's 1 more screw. There's 1, and that will come straight out. There's your speaker done. Okay, now we've got to take out the vibrating tool, which is located at the top, right next to your earphone jack. Okay, it's 2 screws. One's extremely small, which I'll put together, and one's a long one. It's one of the longest screws in here, if not the longest. Okay, so we put them 2 together, and just pop the vibrating motor out. Okay, so that's pretty much everything you've got to take off for now. Now it's down to the LCD itself. Okay, if you look on here, you can see you've got 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've got 3 brackets there, 3 brackets there. Okay, so that's 6, 10, 12, 10 screws to take out. I'm going to keep them all together. I'm going to take the 4 corner ones out first. Okay, and these are quite small. We'll put them all together. Now I'm also going to show you how to change the home button as well. We'll change that to pink, because obviously the girls have decided pink's the best colour. We'll be doing that today. Nice pink iPhone 4. Okay, so that's the 4 corner ones out. Now I'm going to take the 6 out down the sides. These have washers on them, and these are much bigger screws. Okay, that's one. Two. 3. 4. You can get all of the screwdrivers, and well, this is a pen today, but all of any of the tools I'm using today you can find on our website. That's swbox.com. Okay. One's a magnetic, so it makes it much easier to remove things. Okay, so that is pretty much everything I've done. All I'm going to do now is pop your LCD out. Now you can use the brackets. Okay. Started. Okay. Might take a few just to loosen it up, because it's not something that comes out all at a time. Yeah, it's coming. Once you pry it open like that, just ease the LCD out. Okay, there's the old one removed. Now we're going to remove the SIM tray, the home button, sorry. Now there's a little plug here that you've just got to release, like a little latch, and then you can use tweezers to pull out the ribbon cable. Okay, once it's removed, slide it through the hole. Okay, now literally with the home button, it's only stuck on to the ribbon cable, so we peel that one off and put a pink one on it. Okay. I'm just going to gently peel this off. Just like that. See? Now, there's a diagram on it to show you how it goes back on, so just follow the shapes, and that will show you how to put it back on and where to put it, so it's not very difficult. That's on, it's clicking nicely. Now I'm just going to thread that back in, like so. Put that there. I'm just going to plug it back in now. Use my little tweezers again. Now this is quite finicky, this little bit. It's difficult for me to show you, but you'll see it when you're actually doing it yourself. Once it's plugged in, I'll lock the latch back down. That's the home button installed. Okay? So you've got a nice pink home button. Now, the LCD itself, okay, there's normally a sticker on here protecting it. I don't know where our one is, but when you get your new one, that'll be there. Now these ribbon cables are quite fragile, so you've got to be gentle with them. Okay? And when you're threading them through, you've got to make sure they go all the way through. Okay? You can do that just by tugging the other end. I'm just tugging that through. I'm not being aggressive by any means. Okay? And you've got to make sure that these two plugs are the same length. When they're pulled through, they should sit flush, like so. It's difficult to see, but they should be level. And then you know you're somewhere near through, or in the right place, should I say. I'm just going to make sure the home button's seated correctly before I lock this down. Okay. Just make sure, just before you do close it all the way up, that everything's still all the way through and the home button's lined up. Okay? So once it's closed like that, you should have two level plugs for your LCD, and your home button should be seated nicely. Okay, so it's all closed up. I'm just going to lay that down, like so, making sure the ribbon cable is still intact with no rips. It all seems nice and stable. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just start putting the 4 screws back in, and literally you just reverse the procedure now, put everything back in. Okay? So we'll start with the 4 corners and work our way back. Okay, so that back on, all screwed in. Now we're going to work on the motherboard. Okay, speak housing first, right? so. Speaker housing down, obviously not installed because you've got the other side to put in. And now we're going to put the motherboard in. I just find it's always best to go in at the top and work down. When you do it, make sure that your signal cable is out of the way for your speaker housing. And your plugs are out of the way. Sitting down one, yep. Now I'm just going to start putting the screws back into place. Okay. Let's start with the middle one. Yep. I'll put the corner one in, which also holds down the other end of the speaker housing. I'm going to plug this back on. This is your charging ribbon. Put it back on, we can put the plate back on for that. There's only one way it can go in, we're going to get it wrong. There's only two screws, one's larger than the other. You can work out exactly which one is which. Now I'm going to put in the vibrating motor back into place. Again, two screws, one larger than the other. Drastically different in length, so it's hard to get them wrong. Okay, now I'm just going to start plugging things back on. Okay, so we'll start with the three normal ones. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to plug in the new LCD. 1, 2. You're going to put the camera back into place. Let's get that seated nicely. Okay, that's on. Has everything plugged back on? Oh, no. Still got the signal cable for your speaker. It's on. It's on. We can bolt it down. Now normally you have a plate go over there, but first you need to put in this screw, the long one, which is a flat head. Okay? I'm going to put it in now. Now, basically, normally you'd have a cover plate going over there. Okay, with your 5 screws, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Obviously ours is missing, so I can't do that, so I'm just going to put everything back in about a couple of plates. It doesn't really matter, it's not there. I think the only reason it's not there is because the QC guys kept taking it off anyway. Got to put it back on one day. And there you have it. So you'd have one here, which screws onto there. And you have one here, and one here, as is damaged due to constantly being taken apart basically. There you have it. So that is all the screws back into place. Now you can slide the SIM back in. There you go. So SIM tray back in. Plug the battery back on. And a little bracket to hold the battery in place and cover the signal cable for the speaker housing that can go on. So it's only a small screw. So okay. It just protects the signal cable for the speaker housing and holds the battery down. One case, my pink one, sorry. Take that out. Put that on. Make sure it's sitting down nicely. Slide it backwards and screws back in. And that is complete. One LCD change and an iPhone change to pink. I'm sure the girls in QC will be more than happy with that. It's all coming on nicely. So, there's a complete change on how you change your LCD properly. Just remember the ribbon cables, when you do plug them through, you do want to make sure they go all the way through. Okay? So, when you put them, always make sure that they're level like that. Okay? If one's shorter than the other, then you know you've trapped it. So don't bolt anything down till you know that they're level. Okay? And you've got that metal piece clear. Okay, so that sits down. When it sits down, the motherboard comes across it, and that's sitting flush, and you bend them over. Okay, but just make sure you do pull them through nicely, and obviously that your home button's back in line because you're changing that as well. Okay, so we'll just check. Yeah, so the screen's working fine. Home button works fine. Yeah, everything's working fine. Volume. Yeah, vibrate. There you go. No LCD changed. Hey guys, now you can get all of the products, all of the spare parts, all of the screwdrivers and pentalobes. Spare set of screws is always advisable because they're quite cheap and it's very easy to drop them. Give yourself enough time to do it, maybe an hour, and you should be fine. Okay, enjoy guys, bye.